Hello all, it's me, Lolly Page, and this is Taurus Does Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for Aries in the month of January. Januaries! Okay, yeah, so I'm just going to shuffle these up. It looks like you already got your future cards laid out in typical Aries fashion, knowing exactly what you want out of life. Interesting. Kind of seems like some of you might be going through a breakup. We'll see what happens. Let me get a few more cards out here. Put that there. Maybe some of you have not been feeling in your full, powerful Aries selves lately. Gotta flip this one around. Oh yeah. Got a lot of surprises coming for you, Aries. This has not been your... Well, last year may have not been your year, but we're going to turn that around for you. That's just what's happening, alright? Aries, Aries, Aries. Looking for a couple more cards. Got to get the main three. And a few more down here. Okay. And then we'll call it a day. Yep, I have a feeling this is breakup season for Aries. All my Aries lovers in the building. So sorry for the things that are happening. But we will figure it out together now, won't we? Okay. So, if you're new to my channel or if you don't know me, all my readings are totally different. It's based on the setup that they're at or how many cards come out and the pattern that I put them down in. But the thing that I do the same in all readings is the first three and the last five, give or take. What I'm going to do is do this Aleister Crowley Tahoe deck reading, then I'm going to draw a demon card, and then I'm going to pull numbers for you for this month. So, getting started with the reading, at the core, just like I mentioned when I was still shuffling, we have the Lovers, and we have the Four of Swords, which is truce, and we have the Tower. So, unfortunately, Aries, it seems like your relationships are falling apart right now, and you know what? It's going to be okay. That's why we have the truce and not the higher swords of interference or futility or anything like that. We have some pretty intense but okay breakups going on. Maybe some long-term partners, maybe, you know, even friends, but Aries, right now you're going through all kinds of breakups, and that's okay. You gotta break off what you're leaving behind so you can call in what's ahead, because you are the priestess this year, right, Aries? If you watched my other video, my new year, new read, you would know you are calling in knowledge, and some people are trying to keep knowledge from you, and so you gotta just say, ta-ta for now, okay? That's end of story. You're going through some breakups, and you're okay with it, and everything's going to work out. First card we have, so what I like to do also, I like to explain my readings before I do them. The face-up cards are going to be what you see, and the face-down cards are going to be what you don't see. And on this layout right now, it's kind of like we have more that you see, that you don't see than you see. So for the first card, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands is a very nurturing card. Wands are fire energy, and I like to see them as emotions. And so when you have this reverse Queen of Wands, it sort of signifies a loss of emotions, a loss of this dynamic female, and a loss of sort of emotional stability. And so again, this goes right in hand. This was my first indication that we were talking about breakups, Aries. But during your dark time, during this loss, you get the Moon card, which is manifestation. So, yeah, you may be going through a transition and you may be changing the way you feel about someone or something, but you are focused on what you really want and you are willing to get it by any means necessary. Princess of Swords showing up isn't necessarily the best thing, but it is by any means necessary. It would be way better off if we had the Queen of Swords, because the Princess of Swords is a little petty, but that's okay. We know how Aries do sometimes. No hate, but it's it is what it is. And just know you got this 2 disc. Change is going to come, and followed by the 4 discs, which is power. So what you're seeing basically is, I'm better off without this person, right? And you probably are. I mean, breakups happen for a reason. Don't trip. It's not a big deal. It's a new year, new me, right? But what you're not seeing, this has been worked out in your mind. It's what I'm not seeing, isn't it, Aries? This has been worked out. You've known the situation. 6 of Swords, science. Between the Queen of Wands reversed and the Moon, you already knew this was coming, and that's why you're doing really well with it. You finally got financially stable enough, and hey, you said all it is physical. It's lust, and that's why it was easy for you to kind of cut it off. And you know what? You might be dealing with your own shit right now. You got the devil under there. You're dealing with your own addictions, and you don't need that extra person to make you happy. You're fighting your own battles right now, and you're enjoying it. 6 of Cups next to the 9 of Cups, happiness and pleasure? Come on, Aries. You might be indulging a little too much, but you know what? That's going to change, and you will regain your power. This is such an awesome read, Aries. This is going to be a really good new year. Up here I have these. This is sort of like a quick look on the past. I don't do this in every reading, but it just came up in yours. You definitely have to get used to this new you, in a way. We have the 5 of Swords, which is defeat, and we have the Magus, which is basically a fuckboy, but it's magic. It doesn't have to be that way. I just personally get those vibes from that card. And then you have the 9 of Swords, which is cruelty and adjustment. So you stayed in a relationship, a partnership, whatever friendship this is. You stayed in it way past its due date, and I am so proud of you for finally realizing that that is one of your toxic traits, and you are fixing it. You are growing into your own. You're realizing that you have issues that you need to work on, and you don't need them to work on them. I'm really proud of you, Aries. You have a lot of change coming, and it's going to help you grow into your own. No more of those cycles. Okay, let's lay out these future cards. You have a surprise coming. Center of attention, center of your universe. You are the star. There is a surprise coming towards you. Princess of Wands, okay? So we're giving up the petty and getting emotional again. Maybe you're going to meet someone. You're kind of, you reversed that Queen of Wands, and now you're getting back up as Princess of Wands. When this Ace of Swords, when you know your battle, you'll fight them. But it is about picking and choosing your battles. So when you finally get over this cycle, you'll know what you're working towards. And it might be sad. You might miss the people you're leaving behind. You got that 3 of Swords, which is sorrow. I see an orb. Do you guys see that? Orby. When you leave them behind, it might be sad, but things are going to work out. They really are. You got that 3 of Discs. This is a really powerful read, and it's really about cutting people off and knowing who's worth fighting for, Aries. This is going to be a beautiful year. Okay. Now let's draw you a demon card. Oh, okay. We don't want too many demons. I usually just draw 1 demon, and it gives us advice usually on work-related issues. That's just how the demons are. If you're frightened of demons, this is not the channel for you. We love our little angels in hell. So I'm also not super familiar with my demon deck because I haven't had them very long. So I just read straight from the book, and I hope that's okay because I think it's cute. It's like my little demon Bible. And look, we've got a demon. You have Abraxas. Abraxas. I've seen him before, but let's see what he's about. Let's check in with Abraxas. When we hear the word abracadabra, some of us look for the magic, while others look for the sleight of hand. A talented stage magician tells an unbelievable truth with a lie of omission. You can believe that a rabbit is about to be pulled from a hat. The secret is the hat is not an ordinary one. Magic. Didn't we just talk about the magic too? Your divination for the month? Beware of lies, of omission, and hidden truths. If something at work sounds too good to be true, It probably is. Simple as that. Don't believe the office gossip, Aries. Rise above. You will believe it when you hear it for yourself, okay? And that's the energy you got to carry this month. Now, to the Grateful deck, my playing cards. We're just looking to draw. Oh, boom. This is all about you. You got one simple number. That's 4. And guess what? It's a lightning bolt, which for this deck is fire. This is really a good time to focus on yourself, okay? So here we are, 4 of lightning bolts. Look for the number 4 if you look at the time, if you're listening to a song, if you're just driving somewhere and you happen to see a number. The number 4 is going to be your affirmation this month. And you can lean on yourself, Aries. That's why you got a lightning bolt. You got fire energy, and you have that within. And there might be some fire signs in your life that are going to help you on this little journey you're going on this month of your breakups and your changes. But really, it comes back to you. So don't listen to the haters. That's all we got to really say. Ta-ta for now. Thank you so. I think I said that twice in this video, and I never say that. That must be an Aries thing, right? All right. Much love. Thank you.